right into it. So I'm divorced. Anyone divorced here? Woo! We're friends after the show. For everybody else, don't worry about it. Just give it time. Kind of inevitable. Good luck, 19-year-olds. Wherever you are. You've got a bright future ahead of you. So I'm actually a single mom. Woo! I'm also a nurse. Woo! I'm also a realtor. Crickets. And then I do this, and people always ask me, like, how do you do it all, right? Like, that's a lot. I've also got 4 kids, by the way. Whoa. I know, I look amazing. Thank you so much.
You have 4 kids?
I have 4 kids. We can talk after the show. We'll talk. People ask me, like, how do you do it all? That's a lot of hats to wear, right? And I'm like, it's easy. The secret is a lot of cocaine. Yeah. Keeps you in shape too, right? Like lots of perks for cocaine, right? So I am a nurse, and people always ask me, like, should I go into nursing? Is this a career I should pursue? And I tell them, listen, if you love people and want to save lives, and you can handle explosive diarrhea, I would say go for it. Because, yeah. And people ask me also, is it a lot like the TV shows, right? Like, is it like, what's the, oh crap, brain fart, that's what happens when you're a nurse. What's a popular nursing TV show? Grey's Anatomy, that's the one. It goes to show you how much TV I watch. Thank you, Grey's Anatomy. And people ask me, is it like the TV shows? I mean, I just remember George Clooney from ER, that just kind of dates me, because, But, and I said, yeah, it's very similar to the TV shows. I mean, I have slept with all the doctors, right? Just hoping one of them will marry me now. But, like, why else become a nurse, right? For the doctors. Oh, yeah. So, people do say it was like the TV shows. And you know what's funny? So one of the things that, like, comes in, so we do see a lot of sad things. There are people come in and they do unfortunately die. But we also see a lot of, like, funny things. Often people come in with things shoved up their bum, right? And some of the common things are like flashlights. There was once a highlighter, small flashlight. Oh no, not quite. And then cucumbers, right? One time, this guy came in with a little figurine, a Buzz Lightyear toy. Yeah, up his behind. And I think it gave like a whole new meaning to infinity and beyond. I know, right? I would have thought that they would have gone with Woody. We're going to choose a character from Toy Story. Woody's the one. And then there was another time a guy came in, and I was taking his blood, because that's what we do. We often draw blood. And it was about 3 o'clock in the morning. And I looked at the man and I said to him, it's the middle of the night and we're not sleeping. We don't sleep, right? And have you noticed there are no windows in this emergency department? I'm going to take an extra 2 vials of blood for later. Midnight snack? No. I always made that joke, yeah, with vampires. So as a nurse, I like to offer for anyone who is maybe a little bit older, a gentleman, maybe 70s or 80s with some comorbidities, maybe a history of heart disease, no children, and room in their will. Yeah, I do offer sponge baths after the show. Happy ending sponge baths, maybe. Woo!
Yeah, we are. We're buddies already.
Yeah, actually, I have a neighbor. He's about 70, and he's been asking me out a lot. Right? He has. And I've been leading him on because, like, why not? And I'm female. But he has no children, and I know he owns a lot of properties because I'm a realtor. Yeah, and I'm not stalking him. I just know. And he invited me on wine tasting and on a cruise. And I think I owe it to myself to give this guy a shot, right? Because what if we could get along, right? And get engaged and get married, right? And it's okay. It's okay because I'm a nurse, and I can take those blue pills and I can crush them in the applesauce. And then, well, you might be thinking, well, what happens if with his history of heart disease, he has a heart attack during sex? It happens. But it's okay, I'm a nurse. I can do CPR, and I'll probably be on top anyway. You know, staying alive, staying alive. So no, I'm gonna stop right there because you know what, guys? I'm in the will. I know. You know, dating as a single mom isn't so easy. It's a challenge, especially with 4 kids, because that's a lot of baggage, and it's not like the good kind, like Louis Vuitton. And so I realized there are 3 types of men that would date a single mom. One is a saint, okay, or someone who's desperate, or a pedophile. Guys, I'm really, really lucky because the man I'm dating right now is definitely not desperate. I know. Well, you guys have been amazing.